is everybody? Oh, let me do this here. Do. I know y'all. I did not come on at all. Um, Tuesday. I had a lot to do. Um, it's a lot going on behind the scene. Like so many of us got stuff behind the scene going on. Um, Shout out to everybody who did come in and watch the live. I appreciate you guys. Shout out to all the old subscribers and old supporters. Shout out to y'all and the new subscribers and the new supporters. I am your host, Jess Krista. And once you subscribe over here, just know that my pledge and my promise to you is to entertain you. And if for some reason you find that you are not being entertained, I'm just going to ask that you tap me on my shoulder and we'll add some lighter fluid to that thing and fire it up. Okay? Meaning we gonna find you some entertainment. Okay? That means I got some work to do. And in case you don't know, I don't mind doing a little bit of work. I ain't got nothing against some work, y'all. Not at all. I'm over here, y'all, trying to get to my bottle of water. Drink me a little bit of water. But yeah, child, it is a lot going on. I've been peeking in and out where and when I can. Um, I see a lot of people have come out and talked about a couple of things and got a couple of things together and a lot of this is what happens anytime you're dealing with YouTube people, you know. Um, Anytime you're dealing with any type of friendship or anything, and I'm sorry, y'all, I apologize for yawning, but a lot of this is what goes on. I think it's very, very important that when you're entering a lot of YouTube friendships and stuff, I think it's very, very important to let a person know where you stand far as your friendship. Now, I'm no expert at YouTube friendships, but I can give you an example of um, being friends with someone on YouTube and wanting the experience to be the best that it could be. I think the first thing you need to start with is honesty. Um, and just know that if for some reason you've met somebody on YouTube and right from the beginning you didn't quite feel that person, at some point you still not gonna feel them. Okay, it just is what it is. So the best thing to do in a situation like that is to just be cordial with a person. Don't try to go in there and try to have some long term, real good my good Judy type like friendship. Don't don't go in with that type of thing. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm moving all around. Trying to find somewhere to sit this thing up at. I wouldn't go in with that type of thing when it came to YouTube. Um Shoot. I would definitely, because sometimes people can grow on you. You know, sometimes you may feel one way about a person, and then later uh, feel another way. You know, uh, what I would do is just try to always keep that in mind of how I felt about. Sorry, um, I would try to keep that in mind, how I've actually felt about that person. Because at some point, it's going to come back up, you know. So it's better to just be cordial towards a person, you know. Also, in a friendship, I think it's very, very important to let a person know, um, when entering into friendships, especially here on YouTube, and being friendly or getting kind of close to other people. Excuse me. I think it's very important to let people know that, hey, when it comes to this or that, I like you, but when it comes to different things, just know, uh, I'm team this person, okay? And I'm going to always be team that person. And if for some reason that it comes to where it's between you and another person, just know I'm with the other person. You know, I think it's very, very important to have those understandings, because this way there's no mistakes when it gets to that point. Um, and one other thing is that I know is very important is that the fact that in in friendships and stuff here on YouTube, it's almost impossible to be um, to have a strong loyalty to someone that may, when both parties that you feel real strong about, um, it's almost impossible to have a strong loyalty to someone and they both got very, very strong personalities and stuff. Um, it's going to cause some type of something, you know. Um, but again, that's where it's real important to go in and let a person know, hey, I mean, we can be cool, but when it all boils down, hmm, this my good Judy. I'm team this person, but I can be real cordial with you. Sometimes you have to explain that to a person, because especially when in certain situations when you know things is going to be one way or another. And I knew, and I know at the time, Yaya and I was really, really into it. But I knew then when the stuff first came out, you know, she's really cool with, King Roman them. And they got their little group thing and stuff. And she's really cool in that group. And, it seems like they're really having a great time and all that great stuff. And it seems, that she was really enjoying herself. But she's also over on Lady Mika's. But to me, it was, if I could have made a choice for her, I would have definitely said she was more with, and I think I even said that back then. I thought to me, she appeared to be more King Roman now, you know. She seemed to be more happy. She seemed to feel like, you know what, I really genuinely have a good time here. This is fun. This is me. Um, I see myself over here. I'm enjoying myself. You know, I'm happy. I'm able to eulogize the internet for what it is to me, to help kind of take my mind off of these things that's going on in my natural life that I want to just woos off from. And To me, that's what I got from Yaya. Um, even when, uh, even the way she's in the comment section over at K Fit and different places that I see her, it's just more bubbly. Even when I was over there and she came up on the panel and I had came up to offer K Fit a bottle of water, when she, got a little hot with Shakim that one time. I believe that was the time. And Yaya came up. She was more, you can hear the bubbliness, you can hear the playfulness in her spirit, her character. I really feel a lot, I really feel other people's energy. And to me, she's just more happy. Now, am I saying that when she was over at Lady Nika's and stuff that she wasn't having a great time and that she wasn't enjoying herself? Um, I'm not saying that she didn't. I'm just saying to me, she really enjoyed herself with King Roman now. And there's nothing wrong with something like that. Hey, Mr. YouTube Streets. Oh no, yeah. Hey, how are you? Yeah, so I'm just saying to me, she was more herself, more she just seemed to have a real happy spirit over there. Um, I don't think that that really takes away from Lady Nika, because Lady Nika is more laid back. She's a laid back person. She likes to have a good time. Now, don't get it twisted. She likes to have a good time. She likes to have a fun time and stuff like that. But you know, it wasn't giving Yaya what Yaya was necessarily looking to get, in my opinion. When she came over here, I'm not saying she never laughed over there or anything, but it was a difference in her personality and in her spirit. She just seemed to be more happy, and that's why I had even made that. I was like, child, this ain't gonna last. You know what I'm saying? Child, like I said, her and Yaya and I, though we was in battle, and I said some things, and stuff like that, but I just knew that's not gonna be. That's not gonna be, you know, with her and Lady Nika like that. And not only that, my mama always said every woman needs her own kitchen. And King Roman, and I know a couple of people said, "Oh boy, you really, really like you some King Roman." I do. I really, 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 really thinks he's a he got it. You know what I'm saying? He got it. Um, and he's about his business with protection and how he feel about the people that surrounds themselves with him. He has a certain care caringness when it comes to people who genuinely, you know, is there with him. You can feel it. You know, you can feel the shield that he puts around them. You know what I mean? It's almost like if you out in the woods and you kind of tired because y'all been out camping all night and stuff. Hey Sophia. Hey baby. Um you if you're out there with King Roman and you really mess with him like that, you can go ahead and go to sleep. He gonna make sure ain't no lions, tigers, and bears gonna come for you. He give you that type of feel. He make you feel at ease. Um, I kind of feel like him, like I feel with Shelly. Many people know that Shelly and I are very, very good friends. And there's a lot of people that I mess with that I talk to that Shelly do not talk to. Some, when I first came, she did. A lot of them I met through her that I still mess with, and hang out with, and and I'm happy with, and all of that great stuff. Hey, Kendor. Hello, baby. Um, but Shelly, no matter who I mess with here on YouTube, when it all boils down, that's my ride or die right there. You know what I mean? If I ever have to make a choice between anybody, if a person was to ever give me that choice to make, hands down, it's going to be Shelly, you know, because I'm able to be myself. Shelly accepts me for who I am. Shelly know my downfalls and stuff with YouTube. She don't criticize me. She don't make me feel bad. She never did. You know, um, she ain't gonna just baby me, but then there's times she will. You know, she gonna let me know. Please come on. You know, she encourages me to be my best. She encouraged me sometime when I feel like I can't do certain things. She be like, come on, let's go. And then sometimes she'll just say, you know what, let me do this with you. Sometimes I don't have to say a word. Sometimes she will already know. I, Shelly, I really need to do such and so, or I need to say such and so, but I just can't. Or sometimes she'll just be like, hey, sis, you want to come go live with me? I'll be like, yeah, okay. She's like, okay, well, come hang out with me. I'm about to go live. Give me such and such, And it's almost like she can feel what's going on with me. Everyone needs that friend for support. Yes. And even here online, you need that. And that's why I say when it comes to Yaya, um, with Lady Nika and being a good friend as well as King Roman, I've always seen it that if she had to make a choice, it would definitely be with King Roman now. You know, not because Lady Nika's not a good friend, not because Lady Nika can't be a good friend, not because not anything malicious. It's just that what Yaya needs, King Roman got it. He knows how. That's a good support system for her. Lady Nika has people on here like she talked about with Bree, you know, and how their friendship and stuff is. There's somebody for everybody. There's a lot of us who love Lady Nika. I'm one of them. I love me some Lady Nika. But at the same time, I can't get from Lady Nika what I can get from Shelly. That don't mean I can't associate with Lady Nika. I just can't get that from her because my friend on YouTube is Shelly to get that support from. I sure do, Miss Tia. Okay, yeah, I watched a couple of her videos, but I never really got to really know her. But the videos I did watch of her, yeah, I could see why some even gravitated towards her, you know. But you just not gonna. That's why there's so many of us out here. There's somebody for everybody. Chris says she was salt. She was salt of the earth. Oh, she was. See, and it's nice when people can talk good of you like that. Even in your absence. You know, and we know she'll be back soon. I heard about the misfortune that happened and everything, and I just hope I pray for that family. Sometime they drop down in my spirit, but that's what I just had wanted to say, as far as Yaya and Lady Nika, because even I had listened to part of I haven't listened to the both of either one of them, you know, because I had a lot of my own stuff going on. Shout out to the YouTubers that I've met. Shout out to y'all and thank y'all for today. But there is what was I about to say? But you know, I just don't feel like Yaya really have anything malicious in her heart against Lady Nika. I feel like, and I really just don't even feel that way from that. It was terrible. Yeah, yeah. What had happened first? Yeah, yeah. I just don't feel like there's anything malicious going on, and I don't feel like there's anything malicious coming from Lady Nika either. I just feel like sometimes you outgrow each other, and sometimes it's just be time to just move on. You know, you just you find out what you have in common, and you still support that person, but don't try to force yourself to be what you've been when you're already at that point of going separate ways. Because if you force yourself, it's like a puzzle, you know. No needing you saying, yes, this red and orange is supposed to be here at this part. And then you just gonna keep trying to take that puzzle piece and make it be that way instead of finding the real piece of red and orange piece of that puzzle that go there. If you trying to force that, you gonna tear something up. You gonna it ain't gonna come out right. It's gonna look funny, you know. So it's better to just go ahead and just support each other, and don't forget about that person. Come and say hi every now and then, drop down. you know don't allow anybody to try to put something there between the two of you that may not be there. And when I say that, is me I'm talking about anything malicious, you know because I just did not get that from both ladies. I just got that, hey, I'm just having a good time. I found me a real good support system. And it's over here with King Roman now. And sometime when we got that real good support system, there is things that you share that nobody will ever know. That's how you know you got you a good support system. You know, there is things that go on that you're able to talk to that person about, and it's between you and them. You know, there is some things. I was listening to Lady Nika say how she could call Bree up in the middle of the night and talk to her or just tell her, I'm just not feeling my best. You can't call everybody up at 12, 1 o'clock in the morning and they got to go to work and tell them that. Because someone would be like, girl, why is you calling me? And I got to, you know. But that's when you got you a good support system. I could do that with Shelly. I could call Shelly up and she'll be, hey, sis. And sometimes, because I know sometimes she stay up late, I'll text her first or something, and she'll shoot me a text back, or I'll just call her, and I'll be like, sis, so so, and she'd be like, hold on 1 minute, let me get up out the bed. I'm in here with my husband. No, no, no. I thought maybe you was up because I had seen you leave a comment or something. She'd be like, no, no, no. I'm getting up. Hold on. But he got to get up and go to work. And I can't do that with everybody that I'm on here with. At times, people coddle, but they come around again. It's life. Yes. I know I used to tell Sarah, I'm asleep. Yeah, yep. Yeah, so and it's good when you can find somebody. And I'm sure there is times that Yaya, can call, you know, King Roman and talk to him. There's probably times she don't have to say a word, you know, and or he could just feel, it's just something about it. So I just hope that, and I'm sure it will, that everything will go fine, you know. Like I said too, these are ladies that are in their 50s. At one time or another, they've been through some things like this. It's called life. They know how to deal with it. Now, it may be a little tweak to it because it's the internet versus somebody face to face, but they they got this. They got this, you know. And I think they'll all be just fine. Time works and it's funny, but yeah, yeah. They got this. Both ladies, Yaya and Lady Nika, they got this. They really do. And it's beautiful. Um, Now I was listening to King Roman talk about his stance on it and how he feel it's more to it, and that this or that, and it could be. It could be. Again, that's all the stuff that come with it. And if it is that, Yaya's channel had begun to grow and certain other people was in their feelings about it or anything like that. Now, as far as I know, Lady Nika has never said, "Hey, I'm in my feelings about Yaya's channel growing." In my opinion, I would think she would be happy that Yaya's channel was growing. I mean, if you sitting here, sis, and you hanging out with me, I want you to benefit. So here's the benefits of it. See how your channel is growing? That's beautiful. Now, the part that I didn't quite agree with, and this is just me, okay, was when, King Roman was like, well, y'all was never over there, y'all blah, blah, blah. And, in her channel, this and that. In my opinion, King Roman, that doesn't mean that she didn't have their support. All because you don't show up every time that person go live or something like that, that don't mean that person don't have your support. It just means you went live and I wasn't there, or I was just sitting in the background being quiet. It or I didn't come up on the panel. That's all. It don't, we have to be careful not to just overlook into stuff. You know, that don't mean that every time I go live, Shelly's not in every live that I do. I'm not in every live she do. She has a life. I have a life. But I tell you what, at some point we didn't came through. We know where we stand with each other. You know, I still have her support. I still have her love. But all because you don't see her in my life doesn't mean that she don't support me. So to me, and I'm just giving my commentary. To me, I thought that was an unfair statement towards Lady Nika. When again, the whole thing is just that Yaya, is she's probably outgrown just coming up there sitting on Lady Nika's panel and stuff, you know, and just sitting there with her. Maybe now she's just ready to be like everybody else. Child, leave me down there in the comment section. There's times that I'm in Shelly's. I don't go up there. Now I'm always welcome. She tell me I'm always welcome. I'm 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 welcome to say, Shelly, I need to go over on your channel because I need a lot more people to listen to me than 13 people. I can go over there and she'd be like, okay, sis, fired up, you know? But and I think Lady Nika does well, you know. But at the same time, like I said, you just move on. it's time to just change some stuff up. You know, I think Lady Nika is very, very happy for Yaya. She got her there to the door. She encouraged her. Start your channel on up, sis. A lot of people, when Yaya started her channel up, they came over and bought memberships and stuff. And a lot of that they did on the strength of Lady Nika because of how they felt about Lady Nika. And they enjoyed Yaya over there at Lady Nika's and stuff. So they wanted to show her that love and that support, you know. Oh yeah, yeah, I love me some Lady Nika too. Yep, yep. hmm So I just really didn't agree with that statement, you know. And that's the other thing. We have to be careful, especially when if we're at a point where a person has basically chosen to be more with us than one person over another person whom she was both like in this case Yaya is with King Roman now, and now right now her and Lady Nika is trying to work through what they gonna do, how we gonna do this, sis, or perhaps they already got how they gonna do it and they just like, girl, just let it go where it go, just let it flow where it flow, okay? We ain't finna make no rules, you know whatever it is. Now at this point it's important for King Roman to just let everything happen. Try not to feed too much into it. Try not to talk too much about it. Just let everything happen, because the last thing you want is like you're trying to overprove to this person, over here, over here, over here. No, they already there. They already there. They know they have your support. They know that you're going to be there. They know they can talk to you. They know they can hang out in y'all group chats. Y'all done pretty much got rid of whatever whoever y'all feel can take stuff back from y'all group chats and make it out to be something that it may not be. So y'all comfortable with that. So just let it all just flow. Just let it all flow. You don't have to add no extra sugar to it. You don't have to add no extra nothing. Just just let it flow, and just let her go through this, what she's going through, because this is going to be different for her, because for a while here she's been over there with Lady Nika. She's been, she had her own routine of how she was doing here on YouTube. Now it's about to be something different, you know. So there's some there's some stuff taking place, and especially for us as women, because we as women, we're emotional people, you know and some of us, we get attached, you know and sometimes when you attach yourself to people and you attach yourself to things, when it's time to kind of let it go or push it back away from you a little bit, that's called detaching. And detaching sometimes can be painful, because there's some ripping that's got to take place. There's some tearing that got to take place. It may be a couple of cuts. You might even have to get a stitch or two, you know, and get that in there, you know. So just let it all flow. You have to branch out. Yep. Paulette is doing her own thing now. Yeah, right. Uh-huh. You have to, because you're your own person. And sometimes you don't want to be identified as somebody else. You don't want people to, you know, I don't know how to really say it, because my friendship with Shelly, we've never had that type of understanding that you don't like who I don't like. I don't like who you don't like. And that has never been the base of our friendship. Now, I ain't finna sit on nobody's panel with somebody running her down now. If I'm up there and I'm talking to you and then you start saying things like, you know what, that no good, da 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 da, I'm gonna excuse myself. Okay? I'm gonna excuse myself. Number one, I wouldn't do that to somebody else's friend or somebody else that I feel like that person is close to, you know. So don't disrespect me like that. And I will never disrespect you like that. Because there's a lot of us on here who has that one good friend that we can talk to. Now, some of us share who that person is, some of us don't, you know. But yeah, but for the most part, a lot of people, they know where I am with Shelly. And I don't really get that I don't really get anybody kind of like being disrespectful towards my friend in front of me, or at least while I'm up on their panel. I don't really get that. The most I may have somebody say is, well, excuse me, BBW, but, me and your friend Shelly, we don't really, and that's cool. I'm sure occasionally somebody might tell Shelly, child, now, Shelly, I like you, but you know what? That damn BBW, we hold me back. you know and that goes with it. Joyce, like yesterday, got to me when she talked about her upbringing. Oh, when you say she got to you, hey, Jerome, when you say she got to you, I must have missed part of it. Because I know when I was over there the other day, we were talking about the whole makeup thing and everything. So that's probably one that I missed. It cut deep, emotions were flowing. Oh, okay. So in that manner, yeah. Sometimes, you know what? It is very, very touching when you find out where people are. Hey, misunderstood. Hey, beautiful. I seen your pictures and your posts. Oh, you got some beautiful children. Your daughter is your mini me. I like to get to know people because when you get to know people, you learn how to treat people. Hey, gorgeous, listening to you as I drive. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to come on. I had a busy, busy day myself today. Had a couple of things, got a couple of YouTube stuff that's going on in the background. You're welcome. um, it's good to know sometime. Um, well, I know some people don't like to really share their background, especially nowadays, because sometimes they're criticized for the things that they have had to endure or the things that has happened in their lives. Like when I have talked about my domestic um, abuse, um, I've had people, oh, you was in a relationship and that nigga was kicking your behind and this and that. And I'm saying to myself, okay, and that's a dig. Okay, you know how many women go through that? All right, you know, but that's what how they choose to do things. But you know what? There's a lot of women who can relate to me on the flip side of that. When the mask falls and the real comes out, my heart drops. You see the truth in people. Yes, yes. Um, there's a lot of people that when you do share your truth, you find that there is people who you have more in common with than you know, you know. Um, Although I know sometimes it's hard for us nowadays to really share what we going through, what we done been through, because people take it and use it in ways that we didn't intend for it to be used for, you know. But yeah, I can see why I have to go back and listen, because I like to know where people come from. Kendra, yeah, I need to pull over. She's beautiful. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. And I oftentimes I thank God for this platform because I have talked to people that if it wasn't for this platform, I would have never ever met. You know, because I don't travel to California every year, but I could come on here and in less than 5 minutes, I could meet somebody from California and start talking with them, and we start enjoying each other, and voila, I can come on here and talk to somebody from Jersey. I could come on here and talk to somebody from Connecticut. Hell, I can come on here and talk to somebody right here in upstate New York, you know, and find that we have something in common, or there's something that I can share, or something I can say, or something they can share or say. The UK too, yes, yes, you know, um, that we could say, or a way that we can encourage each other and lift each other up, and so it's not going to be perfect, this whole internet thing, but it ain't all bad either. you know, I think the biggest thing is we have to remember that just like in our natural life, people are in our lives for a reason, for a season, and for a lifetime. So we have to, when we meet people, we have to be okay with, if that's person, no matter how much we're enjoying them right now, that there's a possibility they're just there for a season, not a lifetime. So no matter how much you want to hold on to them for life, you have to remember that might not be their call. That may not be their reason for coming into your life. Krista, I have learned life, probably learned life is way too short. Try to be happy and care for others. Yes. Yes. Yep. So be okay with a person just being in your life for a season. My thing is, I want to enjoy people. For however how long you're in my life, I want to enjoy you while you're there. I want when our departure come, I want you one day, if you do see me, that you say, "Oh my God, they were that daggone just Krista. Hey girl, what's going on?" And we can laugh and talk about good old times, not a bunch of bad times, you know. So those are the things that I would love to get out of it. But hey, I I do realize, just like in our regular life here on YouTube, everything is not going to be with a happy ending. You know, it's gonna have some little. It may have some little ruffles and little rough edges to it. You know. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to talk about that. That was one of the things I didn't want. I didn't mean to talk about it that long. You can never change the past, but you can change the future. Right. And you never forget how a person made you feel. You never forget how a person made you feel. My ex's son, uh, when he came here to visit, my ex, the aunt had went. They had a little celebration before he went back home, and she said I had to ask him. She said, because the last time I seen that little boy, which he ain't a little boy now, he what 18, uh 18 years old. She said, I told him I haven't seen you since your dad and Krista was together. And she said, do you remember Krista? He said, yeah, I remember Krista. And I told her, I said, well, yeah. I said, even times me and his dad wasn't together, and his father would try to tell him we just gonna stay at grandma's house. That little boy would be like, On the weekends we go to Krista's. I'm at your house, Dad, with Krista. You know, and I remember how important that was to me as a child. When I went to stay with my dad's wife, well, she was his girlfriend at the time when I was younger, but they later got married, like, and was married for almost 30 years. But when I first was going over there, she was just his girlfriend, you know. And I can remember her always making me feel so welcoming. Even to this day, she still treats me the same as if I'm her daughter. Well, I am, but like she gave birth to me. People look back on the good times and make new ones, right? But so when my exes, when his kids and stuff would come over, I would treat them like that. I would remember how I was treated when I went to my dad's house, and I knew how important that was. Like my favorite things I liked for her to cook, um, my favorite little drinks and stuff that I wanted to drink, the way she would do our hair, how we would go shopping on Saturdays, how Sundays we would have, the big meal. And I remember those special things, you know. So I wanted a child that came into my life with one of, the guys I was with. I always said it, if, the guy I'm with got a kid, I'm going to treat them the same way. And that's how it was. I treated his son like that, and he always, that kid never forgot that. It's the little things that mean, yeah, the most, right? And you be surprised how things stick, especially in kids' head. It's real important. Um, but again, people never forget how you made them feel. You know, they don't forget those things. Mm-mm, they don't. Oh my God, y'all. It's been 48 minutes, y'all. I just wanted to come in and touch base with y'all. And I also wanted to remind you guys that starting tomorrow night, I'm trying something new over here on the channel. I always make sure I feed my family when they're visiting. Proper, right. Oh yeah. Oh my God. My family still talk about how I stuffed them. So I send them off full, right. Oh my God, my cousin, he's still talking about I'm still trying to take off some of that weight that I put on. He said that's all his wife talks about is how sweet his cousin was. And she's always telling people, he said, how I got up and cooked them breakfast and lunch and dinner, and how I didn't want them to eat at restaurants, and how when I sent them home with cakes and stuff. And he said, that's all my wife talks about. She tells everybody about the good experience and how you had everything laid out, the towels, and how you sent us home with the other little things and stuff. And I said, that's just me. That's how I am. It's so good. Hey, MB. Good morning. Yep, early. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to try something new on here, guys, starting tomorrow night. Every night at 11 o'clock, I will be doing like a sleep candle thing where I'm going to burn a candle overnight, and it'll be silent. But if somebody want to just come through and just look at the candlelight and just relax until they go to sleep, I'm gonna try to have it where you know, I can't believe my kids got me at Jack in the Box. Really? I want me some chicken too. I'm thinking about going in there, making me a couple of little chicken fingers, like two of them, and probably like about five or six French fries. Just a little mini, like little child order. I just got that taste for some chicken. And I didn't really eat today. My appetite is so poor now, y'all. I can't believe my kids got me a Jack in the Box this late eating tacos. Enjoying your stream. Thank you, MU. Thank you for your love and support, sis. You know that there was so much going on today. I have to catch up with all their lives. Yes, I've been playing catch up. I call myself coming in here, catching up a little bit, and y'all know how I get on one off to the left. Oh, yes, candles are so relaxing. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing that at night, and I'll be featuring different candles. So if y'all don't come by and see nothing but what candle I'm burning and what scent, you know, um stop by, say hi. Krista, don't burn the house down. No, 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 no. I got a separate area. Mm-mm. Keep it away from plastic plants, right? Yeah, but it's just something I want to add to my channel overnight. Just be, I'm always just trying to find something new. You know what I'm saying? When I see something else ain't working, then yeah, let's try something else. Okay, that's what we call adding a little lighter fluid to it and firing that thing up. That plastic talking plant is epic. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing that at night, have a nice little candle burning. And it'll probably run from about 11 till about 5 in the morning. And then I'm going to blow it out. So just for a couple of hours, starting, well, it'll be tonight, starting tonight. So at 11 o'clock, just so you guys know, y'all, it's been 53 minutes. I've been talking for an hour. Hey, Lady Sparkle. Hey, baby. Rah, rah, rah. Hey, I know y'all know I don't be trying to keep y'all long, but we will. Uh-huh. Yeah, I need her little ones got her honey at the taco place. um, y'all know I don't be trying to keep y'all long. Krista, peace, people love listening to you. You know, who said that to me the other day? Miss Dovey. She said that. She's like, we like your commentary. We like the way that you do. I was like, really? Thank you. I enjoy talking. I miss you, Krista. An hour is just fine. An hour, okay. It's child and funny. It's relaxing. You don't have to run off. Okay. Okay. So take it on up to an hour. Okay. Okay, we could do that. I just know that, for a lot of, you know, everybody, it be a lot going on, and we be trying to support each other, and stuff. So I'll be like, if I take up this amount of time, it'll be just like a little commercial break, and then they can get on back to the good stuff, because I ain't saying too much. I just be over here trying to have our little knee to knee, being somebody's auntie. I'm glad I ain't got to be on here. Well, one person is determined to have me swear them out because they just ain't got got it all wrapped up too tight. But I enjoy talking with y'all. I enjoy um helping people see the other side to things. Like I enjoyed talking to you guys about the Yaya and Lady Nika situation tonight. I enjoyed that because I think it's really important to have that amongst us, you know, um, rather than just the other talk. I don't mind at all. When I enjoy the content creator, I want to listen as long as you're willing to talk. Thank you. I'll be having more talks with you guys. I know Shelly be telling me all the time. She be like, "Sis, please, just relax. Just keep." I be like, "But girl, they got other people, child. If they got something else, they'll get to it. Just relax." I'm like, okay. Nika should see it as a compliment. Yeah. Yeah, she will. Lady Nika know how I am. She been knowing me a long time. She's giving Yaya the confidence. Yeah. Yep. Yep. And sometimes it just be time to just move on. It's okay. That's why I said when I was listening to both of them, I didn't get to hear and see the whole live of both of them. But from what I got, it's just you've outgrown. Like I had to tell my niece the one day she was, with her daughter's father, and she was just like, "Auntie, I keep trying, and it's just not working for us. And me and him, we both, this and that." And I said, "Baby, it's okay. Sometimes you outgrow people. Don't you know you you can it you don't if you don't leave when you just realize, hey, there's nothing else here for me. We didn't ran our course. I'm bored. I'm whatever. Don't wait for a fight to come. Just go ahead and depart ways. You just outgrown each other." And I told my niece, she was like, "Auntie, I never thought about it. That me and my daughter's father, that's what it is." I said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, the mission has been accomplished. The baby is here. And as long as you and him take care of that baby that God blessed y'all with, okay. But now it's time for you and him to part ways. Don't wait till you to the point where you just can't stand the sight of him and this and that, and it's just ugly and it's just evil and it's just, yeah, you no good, and you don't wait for that time. Mm-mm. She's giving you have to let people go so they come back. Like, yeah, yeah, that too. I've been there too, and yeah, yeah. But yeah, I think these two ladies are going to be just fine. Just fine. It's going to be different, because they've been used to, um, coming on here and stuff together and hanging out and stuff. It'll be different for a minute. Although I kind of feel like it was pretty much getting that way anyway, you know? Um, yeah, but they'll be fine. But I'm going to get ready to get out of here, guys. It's 59 minutes. Okay. Thank you to everybody who listened. Thank you. And shout out to everybody who would share me out. Shout out to everybody who would thumbs up. The replay gang. Y'all rock and roll. Okay. Y'all be rocking and rolling for your girl. Shout out to all of y'all who always come in and talk with me and interact with me. Y'all know y'all the bestesses. Okay? Y'all already know. Nothing ever says the same. Right. Everyone be safe. We will. You too. God bless you. Traveling mercies. Yes. And good night to you too, MB. And don't forget, everybody, pour into them that pour into you. Pray for them. Pray for everybody so that everybody is prayed for. Welcome, everybody, to the Potluck Lounge. I love you guys. And again, thank you to everybody who supports the channel. You are loved, you are blessed, and just know if for some reason you feeling a good feeling come over you between 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, just know your girl just said a prayer for you, okay? I pray for my YT family. I pray for y'all every day between those hours. I don't miss a day, okay? I don't miss a beat, okay? Your girl is up praying for you. And that also goes for all of you guys who come over and support my channel. Just know I pray an extra blessing, okay, on you. And let us keep our keep our YouTube families, children in prayer. Those of them, the children that are gone back to school. A lot of them started yesterday. Well, today, Monday. Well, yeah, yesterday. So let's keep them in prayer that they have a great year. That God protect our babies, and all that great stuff. Okay. And if anybody would come and try to do something mean or malicious or evil, I've been praying that God would turn their minds around. Get up in there, Lord. We know prayer can reach where dust can't. Get up in there, honey, and change their mind. You know, He can do it. All right. So I love you guys, and I will see y'all later on today. Okay. Because we got to talk about some things. There's some stuff going on. I seen it. Y'all seen it. We going to talk about it. All right. Bye, y'all.